Smith, pedestrian access and safety activist. Presenting the Pioneer Award, we're going to invite William to come up here. Presenting the Pioneer Award is Jennifer Nettles of downtown Silver Spring, who is the award sponsor, and she's joined by Jeff Dunkel, pedestrian safety coordinator, and the Office of the Director of the Department of Transportation for Montgomery County. And Jeff's going to share a few words with us on behalf of William.
Okay, they told me I had to hold it 2 minutes, but since Ike's not here, I can stretch this. Okay, as Montgomery County's pedestrian safety coordinator, it is quite an honor to be able to be here today to present the Pioneer Award to Bill Smith. I can't think of a more aptly named award for Bill. While I've only known Bill myself personally for 3 years, I've been aware of his work for over a decade. You see, Bill Smith is known in Montgomery County as the granddaddy of pedestrian safety, of complete streets, of creating truly walkable and accessible communities. Now, I see Bill's children. They're Rachel and Will. You know, you can raise your hands. And they're scratching their heads saying, man, I didn't know he was so old. Well, hey, guys, really, he's not that old. He's just very, very accomplished, okay? So, anyway, Bill moved to Silver Spring from DuPont Circle with his wife Kathleen and their 2 small children in 1994. And neither of them drove. Kathleen by choice, but Bill by necessity. You see, Bill hasn't been able to drive a car since 1989 due to his eyesight being affected by macular degeneration. And Bill walks everywhere he needs to go. And by doing this, Bill sees things that other people don't see. As people drive and zip on by in their automobiles, Bill sees sidewalks that are too narrow to walk on. Bill sees roadways without sidewalks and construction blocking pedestrian pathways. Bill sees utility poles impeding access to the sidewalk. He sees these harrowing crossings without crosswalks and signals. And Bill sees that there's no way oftentimes to get safely from here to there on foot. Bill saw all these things when walking the streets of Silver Spring with his small children. And when Will and Rachel started attending East Silver Spring Elementary School, without being able to walk there safely from their home on Sligo Avenue, what is that, 4 blocks? And they couldn't get there safely. Bill knew something had to change. And so in 1999, working with county and school officials, parents and teachers, community leaders and politicians, a very diverse group, he lobbied for and organized the county's very first Safe Routes to School program with a walk-to-school day at East Silver Spring Elementary School. This event has become an annual activity for schools throughout the county. And the Safe Routes to School program is now a cornerstone of our county executive's pedestrian safety initiative, an initiative that Valerie Irvin helped get on out there initiative. So we have a little round of applause. This initiative makes improvements to provide safe access in schools for all of our children. So Bill's early success with the Safe Routes to School program, he scratched his head and said, hey, maybe if we did it for schools, we can do it for others too. And so he began to work on the Complete Streets program. And this is the idea that pedestrians and bicycles can be safe on the streets just as much as vehicles, and that we need to balance our transportation so that everybody has a safe way to get there. So in the interest of time, I'll make this really quick. In this Complete Streets mission that Bill had, in 2004 he organized the National Congress of Pedestrian Advocates here in Silver Spring, brought all these national and regional leaders in safe streets to try to figure out how we can make things safer. In 2007, he created his blog, Montgomery Sideways, and if you haven't seen it, check it out, Google it, whatever. He posts pictures and descriptions of pedestrian perils throughout Silver Spring, and frankly, it's my nemesis because I get, forwarded those things and I have to fix them. So anyway, so I thank you for that, Bill. And in 2008, he also got the state, him and Will lobbied successfully after several years and got the state to designate walking as the state physical exercise. And he also, in 2008, created the first community-based assessment of needed pedestrian improvements by getting a volunteer group organized and using an audit program from the University of Oregon. And that has become a motto of what we hope to do for future neighborhoods in Montgomery County. And finally, in 2009, Bill became a member of the county's pedestrian road safety audit team for Georgia Avenue. All those things you see happening out there on Georgia Avenue, Bill's partly responsible for that because he was on the team that identified those needs. And so we're trying to make Georgia Avenue, as one of our high incidence areas for pet collisions, a safer place. Bill Smith, you've been a pioneer in leading our community and making it safer and more accessible for all. As you pointed out to me in a conversation we recently had, most people are trying to do the right thing. They just sometimes lack the vision or the perception of how things might be better. Well, I am honored to be able to present you with this award to a man with a visual impairment who is showing the rest of us his vision and perception of how we can make things better. Thank you.
On behalf of Downtown Silver Spring and Impact Silver Spring, here is the Pioneer Award. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, we're moving on to the Explorer Award. The Explorer Award recognizes, oh, Bill, did you want to, I'm jumping ahead. Bill, did you want to say anything?
Sure. Don't ask that question. There are thousands and thousands of people in this county who don't own or operate a motor vehicle. Thousands and thousands of them. We need to make sure that we provide for everyone in the right of way, and that people who aren't able to operate motor vehicles can get where they need to go. I think it's a vital thing we do, not for the environment, for the isolation that people feel when they don't feel they can go out on the street, and also for the business community. I mean, for people to be able to walk from neighboring communities to come to downtown Silver Spring, I think is something that's vital for business in this neighborhood too.